Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to KT Garage. In this video, I'm going to show you how to properly do a tune-up on a Fox Body Mustang. I had this Mustang quite a while ago. I did the complete paint job on it. You can see some of my videos on that. I did several restorations around the car, but the one thing I haven't done yet is to do the proper tune-up, because the car, when it first started, it's run a little bit rough. And then I felt like I'm not getting full power out of the car, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the proper tune-up. I'll show you guys what I'm about to change, and hopefully I can get the engine run a lot smoother and get a little bit more power out of it. Okay, so this is everything that I'm about to change. So I'm gonna replace with new wires, the distributor cap, and the rotor. It's always a good idea to change these together. And then the coil. The last thing I'm going to do is replacing the spark plugs. So this is the entire ignition system that used to be replacing. Hopefully it runs a little smoother. So I'm going to go ahead and get things started. Okay, so what you want to do first is try to match up the wires. So you just like pick any wire and then get one of these and try to match up the length. And then you look into the cap, the old cap, and you position this new cap same way. You can see that it latch onto two places, this side and this side, and that's this thing right here. They give you a good frame of reference, so you can see that this thing is right here. So I position this the same way so I can loop the wires in where it's supposed to go. I haven't changed out the spark plug yet, but when I change the spark plug, I'm gonna switch out with a new wire so I don't have to go and find out which one goes where. So right now, this is positioned exactly just like this, and all the wires in the right place. I'm gonna swap spark plug on one cylinder at a time, and then get the new wires to connect to it. So you're gonna use a 5/8 socket, a long socket, to get the spark plug on. This one looks like it's recently been changed. Doesn't look too bad, but I'm gonna go ahead and replace them all anyway. For the second spark plug that I took out, this is completely loose. I can just like back it out with my bare hands. So you got to be very careful with these home mechanics. Sometimes they really just don't know what they're doing. Didn't torque this at all. So, and there's evidence of fuel that leaked out here, and it just looked bad. So there's no seal on here. That probably explains poor performance. But let's see what's the rest of the spark plug look like. Okay, so I got this side done. You can see that everything replaced with the new wire. And every time I replace a new wire, pull it out here one at a time, so I know which one already been taken care of. So this is the four that are coming from that corner. And this match up to the cap. Now I'm gonna go do the same thing on this side. And then we're gonna replace the cap altogether. Oh guys, I found another spark plug that wasn't torqued at all. I can just like back it out with my hand. You can see the evidence of fuel that leaked out of here. Didn't have full compression. That's probably why it didn't run right. Whoever did this tune-up, they shouldn't be working on cars at all. All right, so the last spark plug, you see it right there. I already replaced it. That is the most difficult one to trying to get it in and out, just because you have these two lines right here, and you really can't relocate unless you remove this line. There's a lot of work, so I try to work around it. There's only one length of the ratchet and socket that's going to work. So what you need to do is, so this is a 3/8 drive right here, just a standard length. but you need like another inch to clear for this to rotate. So I don't have anything that the distance from here to here. So what I did was I went up to 1/2 inch drive with an adapter. So that's allowed me to extend from here to here, will give me another inch. And then using a 1/2 inch drive instead. It's kind of big, but that is the only way that I can get access to the spark plug, but I made it work. Okay, so now it's the time to pull this old cap, replaced with the new one. Everything else is completed. So first I'm gonna pull this, and this is connected to the coil, but we're gonna deal with that a little bit later. You take out these two holders right here, and just lift it right up. And I'm just going to completely remove this before I do anything else. Looks like the rotor is in really good shape. You can pull them right straight up and only go in one way. I'm gonna go ahead and replace it anyway. All you need to do is just push it down and latch it back up, and you're done. Now we're going to put this back. Okay, so now the last thing to do is just go and swap out the coil. Okay, for the coil, you're going to have to remove 4 bolts, and it will take a millimeter socket. Let me see which one fitted for me. It's a 5.5 millimeter. So I'm gonna remove those 4 bolts. Now there's electrical connection here that kind of just have to pop it out. Just be careful, don't break the tops. Alright, so now that's out. I'm gonna go ahead and remove those 4 little bolts. So this is the old coil. Get the new one in. Alright, the tune-up is done. Now I'm going to go and crank the engine and see if it's any better than before. Well guys, I think the tune-up helped a little bit. It runs a little bit smoother, but it didn't fix the problem of cold start. So I still having to like play with the gas pedal for probably 30 seconds or something like that to get the RPM stabilized. So that's something else. So I'm gonna do further investigation to see if it's the mass airflow or could be the injectors, and I need to clean those. There's a number of things, but I rule out that the ignition system is all good to go. Everything is new. So now on the next episode, I'm gonna do something else, trying to troubleshoot why is it, you know, running rough with cold start. I appreciate you guys tuning in to KT Garage. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Thank you.